If an emergency happens in your office or classroom right now, the thing that might actually save your life isn't a security guard. It's probably that boring digital clock hanging on the wall. Welcome to today's Deep Dive.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to think about.
Right. So we're looking at a technical product page from HETV Supply, specifically for an IP speaker made by Advanced Network Devices. And our mission today is to figure out how a seemingly standard wall clock has quietly evolved into a nearly $1,000 piece of highly advanced smart infrastructure.
Which is just a huge shift in how these buildings actually operate.
Exactly. Okay,
Rad.
let's unpack this, because the shift happening right above our heads is, frankly, wild.
It really is. It represents a massive shift in how buildings are designed, And to understand what this device actually does, we have to look at the IT convergence happening inside the walls. Like, the entire foundation of this speaker is built on PoE, or Power over Ethernet.
Wait, I need to pause you there. Are you saying there's no standard power cord plugging into a wall outlet?
Right, no standard plug at all.
How is a flimsy network cable, which is basically just a slightly thicker version of an old-school telephone wire, providing enough electricity to run a giant wall speaker? Wouldn't that, trip a network switch?
It's a great question, and it's really the secret sauce of modern IT. PoE technology allows network switches to safely send electrical power alongside digital data over that exact same cable.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so instead of hiring an electrician to wire high-voltage power lines and then, an IT person to run separate data cables, a single RJ45 network cable does both, and it provides plenty of juice.
That completely changes the installation game. I mean, the IT department is literally powering the physical building's infrastructure now.
Yeah.
And looking at the specs, this specific unit packs an 8-inch high-efficiency speaker that can push audio across 600 square feet.
Plus, it powers a hands-free two-way microphone.
Right, so it's basically like a room smartphone, replacing the need for separate analog intercoms and clocks.
What's fascinating here is its SIP integration. Because it's drawing data from that Ethernet cable, it seamlessly interfaces with VoIP, or Voice over IP phone systems.
Just to make sure we're all on the same page, VoIP means that instead of old copper lines carrying electrical audio signals, your voice is chopped up into digital data packets. Exactly like an email, right?
Precisely. The speaker acts as an independent node on that digital phone network.
Okay, got it.
So a principal or an office manager can just pick up their desk phone and broadcast directly to the speaker's IP address.
That makes perfect sense for audio. But let's look at this from a problem-solving perspective. Because if there's a chaotic emergency or just a really loud cafeteria, an audio announcement might not be enough.
People simply might not hear it over the noise.
Right. So how does a device like this get people's attention visually?
Well, that's where sitting on an IT network allows it to expand its tool set. It features an auto-dimming, multicolor LED display for scrolling text and pixel graphics.
Which is super useful.
But more importantly, it has individually controlled red, white, and blue LED flashers. So if someone triggers a medical alert, the network can instantly command the speaker to flash a bright blue strobe.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, or if it's a lockdown, it flashes red while scrolling specific text instructions on the screen.
Here's where it gets really interesting. The peripheral integration. We aren't just talking about pushing out flashing lights and sound anymore.
No, not at all.
The spec sheet notes that this speaker can connect to external physical devices, things like motion sensors, call buttons, and even electronic door locks.
Exactly.
Hold on, though. How does a wall speaker physically lock a heavy door? That sounds like a massive leap from just, playing a sound file.
It's all about onboard relay circuits. Think of them as digital tripwires. The speaker is physically wired to the room's magnetic door lock.
Okay.
So the absolute second the speaker receives a lockdown data packet from the network server, that internal relay snaps closed, it sends an electrical pulse that immediately secures the door lock.
I love that. So it's acting less like a traditional speaker and more like a room's brainstem.
That's a great way to put it.
It's constantly receiving signals from the central brain of the IT server. And when things go wrong, it fires off an involuntary physical reflex, like instantly snapping a door shut or flashing an emergency strobe.
Right, and if we connect this to the bigger picture, that peripheral integration changes the fundamental purpose of the hardware. Governed by the included Clockwise campus software, this single device turns into a localized safety and management hub for whatever room it's in.
It takes standard AV equipment and turns it into a responsive command center.
Exactly.
So what does this all mean? Well, for you listening, The next time you are sitting in a meeting room or a classroom, look up.
Yeah, take a look.
That simple digital clock displaying the time might actually be a $944.98 smart hub, one that is actively monitoring motion in the room and controlling the door locks, keeping you safe.
This raises an important question. As our standard wall speakers start operating locks, sensing motion, and triggering emergency flashers, at what point does a building stop being just a physical structure of grab and drywall and start becoming a reactive, self-managing entity?